They talk of bullied children and you think I'm the one who bullies? No. I am the one who gets bullied. Hey, hello. It's time for the usual evening reading. I wonder how you write something like this. Like, it's such a nothing VN so far. Well, yes, a thing happened. If it stays that way, that's for the better. If no silly shit happens, aliens, time travel, turn it into actual God. Finding the Godhead, achieving Chim. You know, none of that. You just graduate and get a job and just live your life. That would be pretty sick. If they just, you know, like nothing happens. It just slowly transitions into, you know, I say in her like 30s and then like 70s and then she's like, yeah. Remember when I lived in that, like, closed science city? Yeah, that was pretty cool. That happened. And then she dies, and that's, like, that's it. That would be pretty comforting, I feel. Where did we go from? Boop, 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 boop. The sky hangs low. Eh? Hey, I was talking to the friend on the phone about, like, our missing other friend, and I just casually sketched a picture of her. Huh? Or maybe it's just schizophrenia, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, welcome back to Zato. The sky hangs low. The teacher's droning on about some historical battle by the blackboard. I can't force myself to listen. The only thing that matters right now is that Marina and I have set out to do. As soon as the last bell rings, I rush out to the classroom, down the corridor, down the stairs, down another corridor, then to the cloakroom, then outside. I like these. Too descriptive things. A wave of cold hits my defenseless face, so I hastily tie the scarf that I've left hanging loosely from my neck. Marina is waving at me from the gate. I start running towards her, but... Bap. Ow! Wahaha! Die, German spy! Some kid manages to snipe it with a snowball. I wobble, feeling chunks of it falling and melting in my hair. Whoa, that was one heck of a shot. Oh, nice throw! Okay, maybe don't praise it. I mean, what the hell do you think you are aiming at ladies like that? Ladies? What ladies? She's the spy. Get her. Huh? A barrage of snowballs flies at Marina, though unlike me, she successfully covers her head. What the hell? I'll tell your mums. They don't like you anyways. We run across the yard, our poor sides catching the brunt of the artillery fire. Geez, where did they learn to throw like that? Honestly, it's pretty amazing. They must be great at Lapta. Do children play that anymore? What the hell was that about? Stupid kids. Better get their asses. Marina huffs, slapping snow off her battered coat. I do the same until a rather unpleasant laugh sounds nearby. Nice running, you hens. Ha! Gaiden walks through... Oh boy, we get music changes all the time now. Gaiden walks through the schoolyard to us, completely unfazed. Marina grits her teeth. Vadik... Hey, you there. Why aren't you firing at them, huh? Oh yeah, why aren't you guys? Say it loud and clear. 'Cause you're our boss. Aye aye. Her dad? What? Are you like their nanny? Their boss? Clean your ears. A boss? What does that mean? We have a contract going, is what I mean. A mutually beneficial agreement. Huh? Contract? It's simple. I let them see some of my hotties card deck. In exchange, they give you a little workout every time you cross the yard. Great show, by the way. Oh no, it's the bullying. What kind of card deck would you like to know? It's like normal playing cards with the sexy chicks printed on them. There's naked ones too. Whoa. Huh? Where did you even get that? Found it in my brother's room. He had it stashed in the back of a drawer. How classy. Show. Fat chance. Do I look like I'm giving out freebies? Pfft. Bet that stuff's all crusty anyways. Crusty? Nah. They're in pristine condition. Meant only for the initiated, which you are not. Wow, we've got a secret society over here. A secret society of Coomers. That's catchy, I'll give you that. I don't think we should be talking about this. Right on. It's unbecoming for a woman of Komsomol to use such expressions. Is it becoming for a man of Komsomol to carry stuff like that? Look who's speaking. And anyways, you made a dumbass deal like that just to have us bombarded with snowballs? Are you 5? Why? It's payback for having me run your stupid errands. I think it's pretty fair, no? Errands? Ah, right. Forgot to tell you yesterday. I called him right after we talked. He's coming with us to Ira's apartment. Oh, No, I think that's actually, yeah. That's pretty fair. My eyes dart from guiding to Magina, hoping that it's all a joke. I knew we weren't exactly going to have fun, but I'd really rather not talk to him longer than I have to. But why? I have a hunch that simply asking them to come inside won't work. That's when we'll have to use for Vidic's brainless brawn. Huh? You actually are gonna fight your way in? That is the dumbest thing I've heard. Like, what? And even if they were, since when are grades a Sorry. You know, Albert Einstein got really crappy grades and he's like the father of modern physics. I'll tell you more, the whole idea of graded academic performance reeks of classism. It goes against everything the Great Revolution stood for. If it were up to me, this whole rotten system would be abolished. Are your grades really okay? Let's just go, okay? So, you know everything? Depends on what you mean by that. More or less, yes. He knows my theory. I know it's dumb. Didn't ask for an opinion. We'll just go and see if it has any ground. Wait, so you told Vadim about Ira's... what, her illness? Don't worry, he won't tell anyone. How are you so sure? I won't, huh? We have a promise. I'm not snitching. He owes me big time. That's kind of the reason he's here at all. Don't try and treat me like you're a lapdog now. I'm not doing shit for you after today. Yeah, whatever. I look at Garin. Him knowing those things yeah. Connect some things, please. I can't imagine the Garin I know keeping something so juicy to himself. Though then again, I couldn't have imagined Garin feeling self-conscious about a prank that might have gone too far. Right. It's not that Garin is incapable of being honorable. It's that I'm entirely too prejudiced. And anyways, I always knew that chick was psycho. Exactly. If that's how you want to spin it... Oh, by the way, what's the kid? What kid? Her brother? You said you're gonna ask him if she's home. Oh, right. How did it go? That, about as well as you'd imagine. I mean, I saw him when everyone came outside, called him to the fence, tried asking about his sister in, like, a gentle manner. You know, not too directly. But he got all clammed up and ran away. Well, duh, what did you expect? This sounds nutty as shit. Huh? It's not naughty. Oh yeah? Sneaking into a kindergarten to ask a preschooler if his parents are holding his big sister hostage is now normal? In what world? Hey, you make it sound so much worse than it was. I didn't say it like that at all. Who cares how you said it? It's the same thing. Oh boy, it's like they actually have half a conscience. Well, except for this part. Right, what the hell? You're acting like a freaking toddler. I'm acting like a toddler? What about you? I'm not the one who started it. Hey, maybe you should have stayed back at that kindergarten. Would have been more your speed. Dude, I really like him though, I have to say. I said shove some snow into his collar. Let's fucking go. Oh yeah? You wanna try that? I wasn't going to. What a bitch. Why not? Because she has a speck of common sense, unlike some people. Why do I have to do everything around here myself? You don't have to take it so seriously, you know? That's... I feel like some people just miss that entirely. This kind of weird Benty shit. You just... Generally, in life, you don't have to get your... panties in a bunch. Just get a stick out of your ass and just, take stuff in stride and just try to be less serious. There you have it. Talking to myself here, obviously. Martina leans down to grab a chunk of snow, then turns to Guide with a determined expression. Hey, cut it out! What's that? You scared? Scared? No, but I ain't going down without a fight. Oh, you want to fight? I'll give you a fight, alright. And 15 years later, they're married with like 3 children. Nice try. Oh, get back here. They get into an awkward game of tag, trying to stuff snow into each other's jackets. I tried to call out to them again and again, but it's like I'm not even there. Bah, this is already a mess. Despite that little scuffle, we reach our destination pretty quickly. Turns out Ida's apartment block isn't far from mine. That's wonderful. It's almost like we're meant to be. I wonder... Marina? Yeah? Her voice is slightly shaky as she wipes off the remaining snow from her wet collar. Have you ever been to Ida's apartment? What's it like? Ah, nope, never been. Aw. I told you we weren't that close. She's been at mine a couple of times though. It's so unfair, right? Yeah. Maybe you'll see it when she's back. Maybe. If she's not already home, she wants to add. I see it in Marina's eyes, she's got her mind set on finding out the truth today. She'll peek into that flat no matter what. How do you know if anyone's home? We turn to Gaiden, who's finishing his cigarette a couple meters away. He still has some snow chunks stuck to his hood. Ha, I'm glad you asked. I had plenty of time to spare before going to kindergarten, so I stopped by the hospital and asked him about Nurse Grachevska. Ah, so she works night shifts? Better. She hasn't come into work since Ira disappeared. Ha. Hear that? Looks like my theory isn't so stupid anymore, eh? It's still stupid. Why do you keep calling it that, Vadim? I don't think it's that dumb. You serious? She came up with a batshit conclusion, then twisted everything else to match. The hell? That's not true. Yeah, I felt a similar way. Sorry, Marina. Sorry, Dechata. But it does sound a little bit far-fetched. Still, I wouldn't call it batshit. Even if it's still out there. Out there, huh? You know, if there's even a 1% chance she's in there, I have to try. I don't care how dumb it sounds. I agree. You never know until you check. You can't say that about freaking anything. Incredible things happen all the time, so I don't believe we should be calling bold ideas stupid or crazy or anything like that. Aliens crash landing in Tunguska is a bold idea. This is some cheap twist you got from a detective novel. I think both of those are rather bold, though I believe it was a remote energy transfer in Tunguska. Yeah, I heard that one. Seems far-fetched. I read some eyewitness reports and nothing there suggested electricity. Well, electrical explosions and fires of that magnitude won't look too different to an outside observer, I think. And it doesn't have to be electricity, right? There are other forms of energy out there. Nikola Tesla could have given something else a try. Please, Tesla is the electricity guy. You think he'd randomly start playing with, I don't know, plasma? Actually, I was thinking of something like lasers. Guys, what the heck are you on about? Ah, right. That's not what we should be concerned with right now. It's been proven to be a meteor. I kind of feel like there's a speck of connection there. The thing exploded in the lower atmosphere and that was that. They even ran like simulation of that stuff. Everything lined up perfectly. Jeez, and I'm supposed to be the crazy one? Ah, well, that's a load of crap. Think everything's that simple? A Cam's razor, my friend, a Cam's razor. And all the evidence points to a meteor anyway. Is it meteor? You've got no case. Well, there are some inconsistencies. Such as? This had to be either a meteor or a comet, right? I think the comet theory is the most popular, but comets have a relatively smooth curve to their trajectories. If this was really a comet, it would have burned up in the atmosphere at a much higher altitude. Well, it could still be an asteroid. The name's literally the Tunguska meteor. Then where's the debris, genius? Where's the crater? That? I said that it exploded in the air. There wouldn't be a crater. Then there would still be chunks of it scattered around. They scarred the whole area and nada. The debris could have disintegrated from the heat. The blast was huge, right? The people in the villages nearby felt this intense heat wave. It could totally melt the thing. Melting? Huh. I knew you sucked at physics, but that bad? Oh yeah, because your alien spaceship version is so realistic. Actually, there's also the extinct comet theory. Our conversation continued like that for the next couple of minutes. Wow, I'd never have guessed I could discuss a topic like that with my schoolmates, especially Garin. Even though everyone's opinion is so different that the exchange borders on being a full-blown argument, I think I'm having fun. It's strange. It wouldn't be much of a dialogue if everyone sat nodding their heads in agreement, I suppose. That much is obvious even to me. I just forgot how things like this are meant to feel. When was the last time I've done this? Have I ever done this? Maybe I never have. Maybe I was never supposed to. Now I'm not so sure myself. If I were never meant to find myself in a situation like this, then the only way this could have been made possible is through a blessing. That's the only sensible answer. Okay, she's having an episode again. The only reason why I can enjoy things like this despite my inadequacy, of course. Naturally, it's a gift. I cannot waste it. Perhaps that tiny part of my humanity that knows how conversation go can be restored. It's literally, like, I have been a hermit for 5 to 7 years, I think. Literally not talking to people. This shit comes back to you within 2 weeks. Spend 2 weeks talking to people, it comes back. Literally, you don't have to play this thing in your head where you consider yourself inadequate or anything like that. Just go back into society and it literally comes back right away. You have to kind of be, well, not too far gone, I guess. Something like that. Maybe I'm being too hopeful. In any case, superficially, I'm saying that. Superficially. Not that I mean it in a superficial way, but rather that the connections you form within 2 weeks will be very superficial. But I mean, it's a starting point, basically. In any case, it's yet another thing I can be wholeheartedly grateful for. Alright, now space talk. Let's do what we came here for, shall we? Yeah. Thought you'd never ask. How the fuck is a 14-year-old gonna, like, break into a fucking flat where adults reside? I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's like a self-assurance, of a 14-year-old believing that you can do that. I don't know. I think it gives us a reassuring smile and we'll head to the entrance. It's the same as all the other residential buildings in the Vorkuta 5. A long 5-story block with evenly spaced out canopies in it at its base, each hiding a metal door with a code lock and a bulletin board on the side. Very comfy. If someone took a photo of it and then told me it was my house in the picture, I'd believe them without a second thought. Nevertheless, stepping closer to it, looking at it, knowing that this is the roof under which Ira grew up, slept and died, it almost fills me with a sense of reverence. You know the code? Yeah. My classmate lives in the same building. And what if we run into her? Calm down, we won't. Between the types and the code, the lock clicks were in. It's slightly dark and warm. Now, past familiar-looking mailboxes, up a familiar-looking staircase, one familiar-looking floor after another, we make our way to Ira's apartment. I mean, why are they so familiar? Because obviously, for the science cities, you had to build them quickly, and, you know, literally, like how do I put it? The assembly panels are all the same, and especially, I mean, yeah, you could see different ones, but like in one generation, buildings built at the same time, you would see them be very similar, if not one-to-one similar. There are several configurations for Soviet buildings, but, you know. Oh, it's on the same floor and in the same spot as mine. That's so cute. That's very sussy. Marina takes a deep breath. Okay, I'll do the talking. You guys' job is to stand next to me and look polite. Understood? Hey. No one answers. That's it. We stand still. I can almost feel it on my skin, the person's gaze from the other side of the door scanning us through the peephole. Finally, there's a snap and the door opens in a narrow light strip. A woman's face peers out, looking disheveled. Her tangled hair is the same shade of Ira's. Yes? Good afternoon. We're Ira's friends from class. We nod politely. Friends? Yes. Yes, I've been really worried about her. I can't imagine what it's been like for you. I didn't know she had friends at school. Why wouldn't she? Ira's the coolest girl. Laying it a bit too thick? Yeah. Went to the cafe like all the time. How come she never told you? In any case, I apologize if it's any inconvenience, but I promise it won't take you long. Last Monday I lent Ira one of my brother's books. If it's not too much trouble, I would like to have it back. He needs it for work. Sure, what's the name? On the Stability of Closed Systems. It's a paperback. On the Stability of... She read things like that? Ha, I was surprised too. But it seems like she's been interested in structural dynamics for some time. Wish I had her passion. I'm just too dumb for stuff like that, haha. I see. Something softens in the woman's eyes. Okay, I will go look. Oh, that's alright, we can... The door slams shut and we hear the sound of a turning lock. Then the steps retreat into the apartment. Great job. Don't move yet. It's going as planned. Is it? To me it looked like we just got the door shut in our face. She said she's gonna look. Just wait. When she comes back here empty-handed, we'll offer to search for it ourselves. She closed the lock just to go inside for a couple of minutes. Think she'll let us in all willy-nilly? If my theory's right, she won't. That's when we'll have to force our way through. I'm counting on you, Vadik. Are you serious? What's that? Can't push past a fragile little lady? Of course not. It's just... Oh boy. The door opens again. The woman peeks out. There you go. Huh? A hand emerges from the slit holding a small softcover volume. Your book. Marina's gaze slowly moves between the tome and the woman's face. She reaches out and carefully accepts it. Thank you. Thank you for being friends with her. The door shuts. Marina flips through the book's pages absent-mindedly. So, did you actually lend Ira that book? No. I look down at the stability of closed systems in my hand. Just like Marina said, it's a small paperback and a worn-out one at that. The year of issue says 1966. I open the book on a random page. If we are to arrange the components in order of cognition, the list will go as follows, starting from highest. Moral belief, prejudice, subjectivity, objectivity, the desire to create, the desire to change, the desire for happiness, the desire for status, ambition, confidence, self-esteem, self-image, the desire for kinship, the desire for family, the desire for intimacy, the desire for a healthy body, the desire for a stable income, the desire for plentiful resources, the desire for shelter, food, water, sleep, sex, procreation, excretion, breathing, homeostasis, soul. The exact sequence remains a subject of debate. Yeah, I thought it was in sequence. That being said, the soul is ubiquitously accepted as the root for all cognitive function at the time of writing. Each subsequent component following the root is the result of varying degrees of deviation from the base code, which... Are you digging for gold in there? I took our copy with me to show her mom in case we ended up searching the room, but it's... She goes silent, her movements slow into a halt. It's not here. She stares into her empty bag with the expression I've never seen before. Then she lifts her head and takes the book from my hands. The Marina looks at it. It's as if she's trying to compare the item in front of her eyes to the memory of the one she held this morning. Could be a different copy. She softly shakes her head. I don't know. Maybe you did lend it to her. She does not respond. I look at Gaiden but find myself unsure of what to make of his expression either. He wouldn't miss an opportunity to make a joke about this, right? So it worked? Huh? Marina quickly slips the book into her messenger and turns to us wearing her usual chippa grin. Ha, guess old habits die hard. I'm the same old airhead. Eh? Ha? You caught me, Aisha. Looks like I got some things mixed up with all this weird crap going on. Well, that's okay. It happens to me too sometimes. Right? Took you this long to realize that you've got mush for brains? I guess the people around you were too nice to point it out. Aw. Well, thank God you're here to tell me how it is, Vadik. Anyways... That sure was something, huh? Yeah. A whole lot of nothing, that's what it was. We didn't learn shit. Wrong. Did you see how her mom was acting? If you ask me, it's a little suspicious. You think so? Don't you? She was dead set on not letting us see a sliver of the flat. Why do you think that is? Yeah, a bit stretching a bit, sorry. She might just be a private person. I mean, I wouldn't let anyone into my flat. I mean, I do let couriers and buyers into my flat a lot. By buyers, I mean like I resell a lot of shit. Boy, I had a whole like arc of selling MIDI controllers and music stuff. In fact, I have to list a bass guitar at some point. I'm waiting for my Spark to arrive, a positive grade one, for the other bass, because right now I'm literally just using my audio interface for that. And by using, I mean I haven't played my bass in about a month or so, maybe 2 months. I'm kind of doing piano right now, but kind of not. Sorry for the segue. It's a normal segue in Kero. Okomai naku, daijoubu desu. Ain't it obvious? She's sick of random people asking about her daughter. Yep. Sure, both of these are big contributing factors, but even then, I don't know about you, but to me something about her behavior seemed a little too paranoid. I doubt privacy is all there is to this. Fuck, so much of a stretch this. What I'm saying is, even if it doesn't confirm my theory, it certainly doesn't disprove it. Sure, cool. Can I go home now? Stop right there. Who said you're off duty? Man, what else is there to do? Contact Ida directly, duh. That's what you're here for. Huh? Is he gonna like climb a wall? I thought my job was to push past her mom or something. Nah, I didn't expect a direct approach to go smoothly. We just had to get that part out of the way. Now, comrades, this is where the real action begins. The real action. Yep, follow me. Okay, we are climbing through the roof. But anyway, that leads us right around the building. Stopping on the side that looks out to the neighboring apartment block. And what are we supposed to do here? She walks to the small playground wedged between the buildings, leans down and starts clearing the snow out of her hands. Marina? This woman. Oi! You're gonna stand there and do nothing? Come on, help me out. What? Jeez, you guys. Use your heads. We're throwing rocks at Ira's window. Garin shakes his head in disbelief. Well, it's a pretty normal suggestion, all things considered. It's what I'd like to say, but then I look up to the 5th floor where Ira's room is supposed to be. But isn't that a little too high? That's what we call a defeatist attitude, Asa. If it were the Great Patriotic War, I'd have to shoot you on the spot. Wah! Wah! It really is high, though. Think you can throw that far? No harm in trying, and I'm kind of bent on you to make it a shot. Or will that be too hard for you? Of course not. I was talking about your noodle arms, not mine. So which window was that again? I frantically scanned the apartment complex. A teddy? A teddy, a teddy. Oh, found it. Right there, right where the window to my room would be. Dude, please. That's the window that she was looking out of every day. The window that she chose to put a plushie on. She did that so that when she looked out of the window, she'd also see her teddy bear. Maybe sometimes she'd hold it in her hands and squeeze it. Does the bear have a name? It has to. I wonder if it's something classic like Misha or Winnie. I suppose it could be the type of girl to call a toy the first thing that happened to pop into her head. That does sound like her, but something tells me she didn't do that. I really think she spent time picking a name that would be the perfect fit. Perhaps the name she went with in the end turned out to be a little unconventional, but it must have felt so right. She couldn't imagine choosing anything else. I can totally picture it. God, that's so cute. So freaking cute. It's too adorable. Is that what parasocial interactions are like? It literally is, isn't it? Oh boy. How do I know it's that one? You said you've never visited. I mean, I've called her outside a couple of times. I see, then Garen walks back trying to calculate the best possible angle. His face doesn't look all too confident. Marina, having dug up some pebbles from the ground, runs up to him and drops a few to his hand. Looks like I'm next in line. I don't think I'll be any good at this. Nonsense. What did I say about defeatism? Okay, then. There's something the dirt gets tangled in the wool. There's something charming about that. Huh? I look up to see Gaiden tossing and catching a pebble in his hand. His eye near his window with the intensity of a boxer gouging his opponent from across the ring. Bro, you throw and then you adjust. You have to overthrow first, though. You know, you have to throw stronger so that you don't hit the other windows. And Kara's a pro at this. Ha! Sate. Marina gives both of us a challenging look and turns to face the block. She takes a couple of steps back, gripping a pebble in her hand. Then she exhales and it lands in the snow. Ha ha! That's not even close. Shut up! It didn't even reach the wall. Hey listen, it's the spirit that matters. You think the pros get to national level without a couple of fumbles? No, it's a rocky road. Victory starts with a mindset, a goal-oriented mindset. Pros at what, bro? Maybe one day you'll make it to the to the Paralympics. Ha, big talk from the guy who's yet to make one shot. Why are you still standing there anyways? Scared yours won't even fly that far? You suck at bluffing. With a big, almost theatrical swing, Garin shoots his pebble across the yard. It draws a rather scenic arc and bounces off the wall just below the second floor. That's it? Better than your sad excuse for a throw. It's nostalgic. Years pass and you still pitch like a toddler. Zip it, Kaplan, or you're catching the next rock. Oh no, we're on a surname basis now. Serious? You bet your ass I am. Listen here. First one to hit the target wins. Loser buys soda. Ha! Sure, you're on. I say your turn. But do I have to? It's pretty far. Come on, it's just for fun. Can't do much worse than me. Well, if all three of us are playing, how do we choose the loser? If the winner is the one who ends the game, we can't have two losers, right? Whoever hits the lowest, whatever. Just shoot already. I'm really no good at this. I'm always the last one in PE. I look up to the 5th floor. Man, hanging out with Marina is really gonna run my wallet dry. Bye-bye allowance. No, she was right. That's a defeatist attitude. I can't let it bring me down. I've heard stories of people lifting cars in times of crisis. When it's do or die, us humans can pull off athletic feats that should be impossible. So can I. I just need to channel that. I need to get it in the zone. Get in the zone. Let my inner warrior out. My inner warrior. Yeah, that's right. I come from a long lineage of humans. The blood of prehistoric hunters flows in me. The ones that hunted mammoths. Ones that chased their prey for days on end. I think I'm feeling it. I feel it. I can feel the adrenaline pumping. Someone's looking determined. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Show us how it's done. I take my swing. I'm sorry, Marina. I may not reach the 5th floor, but I'm not gonna come last. Not this time. This time I'll... The pebble bounced off the asphalt not even 2 meters away from me. I stand frozen in place. My ancestry. Well, everyone's off to a great start, it seems. This is just sad. Can I just drop out, please? Brian takes in my pitiful look and sighs. Yeah, maybe set this one out. Winning against you will feel kinda cheap. Right, no fun in that. Out of the way then. Kaplan, ready your wallet. With my Olympic self-esteem in shambles, I scoot to the side. It's okay. Some people are not made for this. It's okay. One after another, Gaiden fires off the rest of his ammo. Each hits a little higher than the other before, and the last one strikes the 3rd floor window pane. Shit. We'll freeze up. Crap. If somebody peeks out and scolds us, we'll draw the eyes of the whole neighborhood. Not that we're being all that inconspicuous to start with, but... Seconds pass, nobody shows up. We let out a collective exhale. Would it kill you to be a smidge more careful? You told me to just go for it. Did I say that? Yeah, you did. Well. You know, thoughtlessly following orders won't get you anywhere. Some critical thinking goes a long way. So, do we, listen to you or... Should've been past the rocks. They're gonna start running. Wow, scary, scary. Also, it's my turn. She puts his guard away with her shoulder. I shouldn't be expecting much considering her first shot, but even though the angle was all wrong, it was quite forceful. If she aimed it just a little better. Luna's pebble shoots up fast and high. Whoa! It slams dangerously close to the 4th story window, just above Gaiden's strongest throw. For a moment, Marina looks surprised at how high she actually managed to hit. Then an arrogant smirk spreads across her face. Yeah, Vadik, I wonder why I called you here at all. But thanks for the help, I guess. You're free to go. I would have just said... Have a good day. Have a good day, I'm gonna bounce. And then just, yeah. Sorry to have dragged you out here. Oh, it's all on me. Sorry for that. It looks like we can handle this by ourselves after all. See you around. What the hell do you mean, see you around? I'm just getting started over here. The rock collides with the wall just above the spot Marina's pebble hit. Wow. See that? I'm only revving up. Hey, guys. I'll point to the ground where I've etched some lines into the snow. Here, scoreboard. Ooh. Maybe she still has it in her. To be a sassy cunt. I mean... Oh, nice, nice. Way to make yourself useful. Hey, can you draw mine a little higher? Why? No playing favorites. Yeah, sorry. No cheating, Marina. Jeez, whose side are you on? I like fair games. And I believe in you. Meh. The two keep pelting the poor building while I keep drawing notches on the scoreboard. Sometimes I run out to collect the rocks after they've fallen to the bottom. If you think about it, isn't this game sort of like a reverse meteor shower? Rocks flying up into the heavens, never quite reaching their destination. If we captured them with a long exposure camera, they'd leave similar traces in the sky. A sea of dark parabolas, most are uneven, interrupted halfway through, broken. Ouch! I get distracted and a pebble hits my head. I say, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Ow, yes, don't worry. Please keep going. Jeez, Ruben, watch where you stand. Sorry. Looking at it now, yeah, Marina's aim isn't the best. Really, it's kind of a coin toss between her sending the rock really high up or straight into the snow. Still, she puts a lot of force into these throws. Garen can see that. In spite of her flawed technique, Marina truly is a worthy opponent. Guys, you're almost there. Ha. Yeah, watch this kid. I'm gonna knock his windows right out. Who are you killing, kid? Make way! Damn it. You almost got it. Cream soda? Really? That's pretty cute. How is it? Whatever. Actually, it's not very fair to you, is it, Isa? Huh? What do you mean? We can't leave the squire out. Squire? The loser buys 2 drinks. One for the winner, one for Isa. If you're so eager to spend more money, be my guest. Oh, well... I like Duchess. Heard that? Sure did. And for your information, I'll be having... Eh? Of course you will. Huh. I'm so lucky. No matter who wins, I'm getting a free soda. Being a wimp has finally paid off. Alright, my shot. Get going, Vitek, the store is right around the corner. Just throw already. Marina gets into position. Heh, I haven't missed one in a while. I got a good feeling about this. She swings her arm back. Wait, what did she just say? Haven't missed one in a while? Marina's aim is all dumb luck. Much like in gambling, it's best to quit while you're still riding high. Otherwise... There we go. Oops. The rock flew fast and high. It went straight into and right through the 4th floor window. Bullseye. What the fuck? Everyone run! What? Sorry. What? What? Marina grabs my hand, and before I can fully process the situation, all of us bolt to hide behind the nearest corner. The man's furious voice echoes between the buildings. You shitty brats! Your parents will pay for this, you hear? Kaplan! Don't think I didn't see you! Shit! Hahaha! You idiot! Garen leans against the wall, unable to catch his breath. Shut up, you! This guy recognized me! Hey, maybe he'll make you famous. Freaking marksman of the century. She punches his shoulder, but lets out a giggle nonetheless. Well, hey, at least I hit a target. One you weren't aiming for. Details, details. I crouched down and let out a sigh. Wow, what a doozy. At least that man didn't seem to know who I was. My dad would kill me if someone complained. Poor Marina. I hope that Lev won't be too mad. Her parents do. Her parents. I don't think she ever mentioned them to me. Do they work in a different city? And why does their daughter live in Vorkuta 5? Maybe I should ask her sometime. I look up at Marina, who's still exchanging verbal jabs with Garin. I'm not sure if I should interrupt, but... So, what do we do now? Ah? There smiles Vulture. Maybe I shouldn't have said that after all. Good question. We're all done here, right? Aren't you eager to go home? Sorry to disappoint you, but I still have my plan C. This whole throwing rocks at the window strategy isn't exactly foolproof. Even if we reach their floor, people don't usually respond after just one rock, yeah? So we'd need to hit that high at least a couple of times. That would be difficult. And even if Iro is there to hear us, who's to say she would respond? If she's really kept in there by force, you'd think she'd be screaming out into the street the first chance she got. So why the hell did we do all that in the first place? Comedy relief. There's still a chance that we'd get some sort of reaction. Even if it's just 1 to a million, it's worth a go in my book. Yeah. I mean, it's not so bad. If we believe Ira is at somebody's house here, then it would be more like 1 to 6,000, right? Sure? No, even less. Most of the apartments here house 2 or more, so it's at least 1 to 3,000. Oh my god, Shubina, who fucking cares? God, good thing you barely talk in class. Right. For a minute I forgot who Garin was. Not that I expected to hear anything nice from him. Dude, I think that actually is pretty funny. You don't have like... Ugh. Look at this. My god, who cares? Good thing you barely talk in class. Oh no, I'm being literally bullied right now. Oh no. Shut the fuck up. Seriously, I think that's pretty funny. It literally is. Hey, don't talk to her like that. Lay off me. Anyways, why do you need me still? Need to break more windows for no... Don't talk to her like what? Tied. Like, into Ira's window? Yeah. Not the most ethical option, but we're kinda short on those. How the fuck are you gonna do that? Also, this is a 4-story building, no? 2, 3, 4... No, it's 5, okay. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, okay, it's 5. I can't believe Kara would give us false information. Sure. Oh, just like that? No snark? No complaints? It's not like that's ever worked before. Let's just get it over with. Yeah, you're right about that. Alright, let's get going then. Apparently some years ago, Gaiden checked the access to nearly every rooftop in the city. Not counting the barracks and garages, some years ago. Only a few residential blocks had theirs unlocked. Coincidentally, the building opposite of Ira's was one of them. Are we... what? The little door creaks open on the 7th push, and we have the code for it as well, eh? We hear the howling of wind as Gaiden peeks his head out of the opening. How is it? Can you climb outside? No, better not. The slope is all slippery. Oh man, can you see anything over there? Nope. The light's not even on. Let me look. He slides back down the ladder. Marina climbs next. But yeah, these ones are very obvious though, aren't they? Whoa, what a view. Pretty cool, huh? No kidding. And this block looks so close. Do you think we should have taken some pebbles with us? Should be a pretty easy shot from here. Oh, I can go down and get some. Stop right there, Shubina. Don't give Pavlichenko over here any more ammo. Eh? Okay. It's just an idea. Marina rummages through her bag and pulls out a pair of binoculars. Well, someone came prepared. Yeah, I sure did. They look so cool. Right? You can look through them when I get down. She sticks her head out once again and aims her sights at Ira's room. Do you see anything? She hops onto the disappointed face. Nope. Told ya! Okay, I'm gonna see something, eh? I take the binoculars and make my way up the ladder. Am I gonna fall from the roof? When I peer out, a gust of wind ruffles my hair. I see now. The dusty purple sky covers the whole world like a blanket. The cold duvet-like fog is so low and so endless, it feels like you could touch it if you stretched your arm out far enough. I'm sorry, I missed a phone call at me. Wait. It's nothing like the summer dome that's so beautiful, so tall and so bright. It hurts to look at. I think I much prefer this kind of sky. I reach my hand out. Hey Vadim? Yeah? Is this the tallest roof that you can climb? Kinda. It's as high as residential buildings go. The tallest one we have here is the research complex, cause it has that tower at the top. But no one's gonna let you go up there. I see. I put the pair of binoculars up to my eyes. Not sure I'm seeing much. Adjust them so it's not as blurry. Oh, okay. I tinker the angle in the focus wheel until the block in front of me becomes more clear. Wow, it really feels like I'm staring at it up close. Technology sure is amazing. Never mind that. I need to find Ada's window. The one with the teddy. There. Aha! There it is. Light brown with a blue little bow. Oh, it's so cute. Hi there, Teddy. Although, I don't see much beyond that. The room is pitch dark. I want to say I see something. A mess of tangled hair. Bright eyes, sad or angry, maybe scared, or maybe happy because someone out there has finally seen her. Maybe she's looking out at me. Maybe she was looking out at Marina too, but Marina couldn't see her. Maybe I can. So I have to try. I tried really hard. Well, enjoying the view? Nothing in the room? No. I lowered the binoculars. There's nothing for me to look at there. Staring into that darkness feels wrong anyhow. I climbed down the ladder, still trying to understand the human shape that sat still by the curtain. The person in that window, the one I struggled to see, the one Marina missed. The shape of Ira's mother sitting in her daughter's room. Huh? So this was all a big waste of time. Well, I wouldn't say so. Alright, your stupid theory got confirmed as stupid. Awesome. Glad I was here for it. Hey now, the evidence is inconclusive at worst. I really don't think it's true, Marina. Sorry. Why are you so hung up on it anyways? You weren't doing anything for days and now you're suddenly playing detective? Yep. It's not like that. I just got an idea in my head, so I thought, hey, maybe I'd check. And then maybe I could help somehow. It's true, being unable to do anything can feel really awful. She's been very worried all week, Vadim. Oh yeah, I bet. You know she was out yesterday? Hanging with friends, howling like a hyena. Yes, I know that. Why the fuck do you care? Whoa, okay. Calm down, I'm just telling you how it looked. I don't give a damn either way. Whatever. Oh, actually, you lost. Huh? The drinks. You owe us, remember? How the hell did I lose? Well, the last shot was mine, so that's the logic you're going with? You're also very rude. Huh? Really? Still are. We need reparations. The only one who deserves reparations here is Shubina for getting hit with your dumb rock. And so do I for being dragged around by you two weirdos. Please, not like you had anything better to do. Isn't the company of two beautiful ladies a treat in itself? Show me the beautiful ladies, then we'll talk. I was planning to go to the cinema with my boys before you called. It was a US movie too. Damn it. Oh right, they're showing it this week. I wanted to see that one. I remember that. Yeah, let's go watch it. The movie. Like all together? Well yeah. Then I won't feel like the day's wasted, right? I guess, but the view? Oh, I see. I say he's never taken a girl to the cinema before. He's shy. Oh, really? She's so pure. I've been to the cinema with girls, alright. I just don't want to be stuck in the room with you two. I'll catch the crazy. Better start avoiding your own house if that's what you're worried about. Wow, that is a bit heavy. Holy shit. Well, whatever. That is actually like, yeah. Hey, you know what? You know how your parents are going insane? Yeah, better avoid your house if you don't want to catch the crazy. That is... Whoa. Who needs a guy who can't stick to his word, right? What freaking word? Your win condition makes no sense. Oh right, I was really looking forward to the soda. Yeah, I bet you were, you freeloader. You're getting one no matter what. How's that fair? It's not. But then demonstratively turns around and beckons me with her hand. Come on, Asa, let's leave him to his card stash. A guy who's too cheap to buy a measly Duchess ain't worth your time. Really, we should warn all the other girls about him. Hey, it's not about money and you know it. Ah, okay. Bye. Hey! Kaplan, that's a blatant provocation. Wait! He catches up to us. Now we're the bestest of friends. We walk together down the road to the community center, but in and guide and keep bickering. Sometimes they laugh and so do I. It's not that I have any illusions regarding us. Tomorrow things will be the same they've always been. What? It's only natural she's gonna abandon me. I understand that the moment I'm living now, this brief glimpse into what living correctly is supposed to feel like, will soon end. Oh my god, so I should appreciate it for what it is. I'm not sure if actual friends are supposed to be this rude to each other, but this is good enough for me. My memory will certainly cast all of the interactions of today in a more favorable light, so we'll correct the small unpleasant parts. And what will remain is, Careful, don't spill. I'm trying. Verena passes around the package of corn puffs she's smuggled in. Gaiden is holding onto our communal bottle of cream soda, the result of a begrudging compromise. I still would have preferred Duchess. By the way, do you know what this one's about? Oh yeah, I said, do you? It's about some superstar lady, judging by the poster. Ha, you got half of that right. Verena leans in and whispers, it's about a cross-dresser. Ooh, wow. Cool, right? Damn it, why are you spoiling it? That's not a spoiler. It's a taste of what's to come. So it's like, hello, I'm your aunt? Aunt, sorry. Oh, I mean, I guess we already have a movie about that, huh? There's Some Like It Hot, too. They ran it last year. Ah, you're right. Man, I wanted her to be a bit more shocked or something. Please, guys in dresses are old news. My brother watched this movie that had a totally naked chick on the screen. A movie, huh? I'm serious, like a real Hollywood film. They showed them doing it too. Cool. That's very brave. Don't look at me like that. You girls just don't get it. No, I get it. What was the film? Crap, I don't remember. The Stuntman? No, maybe not that. Ah, it's starting. The light dims and the regular pre-movie roll of Fittel starts to play. I don't find it especially funny, but Marin is giggling by my side, and that makes me smile. And then the film begins. The film. What can I say? I've seen a couple foreign films before, but American ones, they're in a whole different league. So bright and shiny like a glossy magazine, as if the fabric of that world is made from a material that's so much more refined than ours. How much of it is real, I wonder? Maybe it's a wishful projection like a really good kind of propaganda film. No, that's not it. It's not even close to something like that. If a world this lively and colorful is truly completely artificial, and I'm certain the people who created it didn't doubt its absolute reality for a second. I realized this a long time ago. A kind of rule, an axiom. It goes like this: a fake is only truly good if its creator cannot tell it from the real thing. Well, I mean, it's not quite like that, but basically, good stories come from... I mean, for me, it's more about characters. Good characters come from applying real situations, basically. This must be an exquisite fake. I guess that kind of works with writing as well. Marina laughs, and so does Garen, and so do I, and so does every other person in the theater. My face hurts from the grin that refuses to go away. I keep laughing along even when I can't see the screen. All of the colors start to blur, even the sounds. What are they saying? I don't understand. I hear everyone laughing, so I laugh along. My cheeks feel hot. There's music blaring. Is there some sort of montage happening? I don't know. It's all just noise. My cheeks, no matter how much I wipe my face, it's still wet. Even as I stare down at my knees away from all the flashing lights, the fog in front of me won't clear. Hey. Hey, Isa? You okay? For some reason I cannot respond. My vocal cords won't work. She keeps asking me quiet questions and I receive no answer. Before long... Before long I find myself in the foyer in Marina's arms. She slowly pats my hair. I don't know how long we've been sitting here. By the time I hear Garen's voice, my throat feels totally dried out. What's going on? Does she feel sick? Something like that. Shubina, hey, you're right there? Something hurt? Be quiet for a moment. My voice. I can't form a sentence. I throw a rock into a lake, but the splash makes no sound, just ripples. It's okay, it's okay. I shake my head now more violently. Marina leans away and lets me sit up properly. Garen stands next to us, looking befuddled. Why is he here? The movie is still going. I sniffle in an attempt to catch my breath. Tissue? No, thank you. If you want something to drink? No. My surroundings come fully into view. The community center. The muddy sky outside. The thin electric light. It's been 5 days. Right now, what do you think she's doing now? Do you think she wants to go home? Do you think she misses her mom? Do you think she's crying? No, probably not. It's been too long. Even I couldn't cry for so long. After so long, I'd think that everyone I knew had just forgotten me. They'll find her. The investigation is still ongoing, so you know... No, that's not what I mean. Even if they found Ira today... How can we do this? Do what? Everything. Watching some movie, laughing, making jokes, all the while Ira is... So what, you want us to just sit around and cry until she magically shows up? No. Hey, it seems to have died somewhere halfway through. I wonder if the VOD is gonna survive. Usually that's how it works. Ma, we'll check that. Oi. Ha. It's dumb as hell. Sorry for pulling you along like that. No, please don't be. I really... Even if it turned out like this, I still had fun today. Oh, so fun's allowed now? Huh. I mean... I'm just messing with you. Bullying! Bullying! The bullying is happening again! Oh no, we're getting bullied! See, that's the thing. Like, the dude said exactly the same thing. Hey, what the fuck? You don't even know them that well. And he's not wrong. He's like, all of the things he said are correct. And it's just peak protagonism thinking that, no, I have to suffer. I'm not allowed to be normal. Fuck. This is mildly triggering me. She gets up and loosens her ponytail. Ah, that was a ponytail? What? You're a very forgiving person, Isa. I can't imagine living like that. Huh? Nande? Please, don't get me wrong. It's a wonderful thing. I wish I could forgive myself this easily, but I should have known better. Forgive myself this easily. I'm too old to play pretend. Huh? 14? What? She's 15, right? She's a year older. What? You wanna go home? Or will you finish the film? I'll go home. Thought so. I'm too old to play pretend. The day that seemed to have gone on forever finally came to a close. That's putting it nicely. It came to a screeching halt. Not that I'm sad. How so? I knew what it was from the start. A nice illusion, a peek at something distant and unattainable, an American film. A dream you will inevitably wake up from. But did it truly have to end that way? If only I didn't get unreasonable. Maybe then. No. The next scene stays the same no matter when you cut the one that comes before. We could sit through the movie. We could even go to Zozachka right after. We could walk around all evening and talk and have fun. But tomorrow I'll be the same old me. Tomorrow Gaiden will be the same old Gaiden. Tomorrow he'll find a new reason to make fun of me. Oh my fucking god. Tomorrow I'll hear the same old jokes from my classmates. Tomorrow I'll look at the ceiling and pray for Ira to come. She won't. She could probably throw a pebble up to the 5th floor no problem. Well, maybe not completely without effort, but she threw a chair. That's not as easy to do as it's not. She'd totally win. And then she'd get a free drink from Marina. Oh, what would her favorite flavor be? Maybe a Baikal? I can see that. I like it too. And then we'd all go to the movies. She probably has seen a bunch of American films already. I can imagine her going to the cinema all alone. She'd have no qualms about that. Going together would be so much fun. Today's film was hilarious. I bet she'd be laughing all the way through. I'd like to see that. Wait. I think I got some snow in my boots. It's my fault for coming up with the idea so late. Well, in all honesty, I thought of it when looking down from the roof opposite of Ira's. I just got swept in the conversation and forgot to share. Also, dragging Marina back there after she got noticed would be rather risky. It's nothing I can't handle by myself, though. We're climbing the... I don't exactly believe Marina's theory. Even Marina herself never actually believed in it. Frankly, that kind of speculation was plain disrespectful. But even then, there was something I still wanted to do. We're jumping roofs? Snow piles on fast, so the lines need to be as deep as I can make them. I dig all the way to the ground. As far as legibility goes, nothing beats black text on a pure white canvas. By the time morning comes, it won't look nearly as striking, but it should still be readable. I climbed the little play ladder to check if everything's okay. Yeah. Should be good enough. Good enough for who? Ira's mother? Yeah, I'm just being tasteless. It's an offensive thing to write, acknowledging that won't make it any better. And I'm not so principled as to erase it. And I need today to end a certain way. This end makes me content. I climb down from the frozen ladder and head home. A message sprawls across the playground under Ira's window. Switch toy if you're there. Arara. So she is there. Or maybe it's a big nothing burger. Jammed signal B. You're late. Sorry. You could have waited inside, you know. I was smoking. But then it was out with friends again. Doesn't she get sick of that? She looks around and conspicuously slips something into my pocket. I don't need to check to know what that is. Next one will be in 2 weeks. So use sparingly, okay? You think I'm popping them like candy? I don't know. You're the one with an addictive personality. She points to my cig. I can quit whenever I want. Sure. I puff a cloud at her. Verena grumbles and frantically waves her arms around. Ha! She ends up stealing a couple of drags before I finish. That's all. Oh yeah. Is it true you threw a friggin' chair at Vadik? The heck was that about? Can we not talk about that? Ha, no way, I wanna know. What happened? Nothing, he was obnoxious. Ain't that the norm? I hate these stupid interrogations of hers. What's there to explain? He was just irritating, end of story. Oh, don't tell me. Did he try hitting on you? No. Gross. Yeah, my bad. They'd be gathering money for a wake if that were true. Don't make me dream. This stupid incident. It happened, what, 2 weeks ago? 2.5? It feels like it's been months. Time hasn't felt right for a while, though. The pill bottle weighs heavy in my pocket. I was just picking on this girl. What's her face? Huh? President Doormat. She's whatever. Oh, huh. You always stand up for her like that? Of course not. It's not my problem. Why now then? It's got nothing to do with her. Those pricks were being extra loud. It ticked me off. If you say so. Could you stop doing that? What's with that look? What? You people. No, really, what? You're not subtle. First that weirdo, now you. Why is everyone treating this like some big deal? Eh? What did she do? Just today or yesterday, I don't know. She caught me in the toilet to apologize. What? What for? For nothing. She acted like it was all her fault. Like she's the prime reason I'm getting so much shit. Give me a break, we never even talked. Ha, wow, not even a thank you, but a sorry. I don't need thanks. It wasn't about her. Well, I guess it would be pretty big for someone in her situation. People like that are starved for any sort of kindness, you know? I wasn't kind at all. It's a matter of contrast, dummy. Like, if something like that happened to me, I wouldn't think too much about it now, but back in middle school it would be a whole nother story. Like a huge deal. What's she talking about exactly? Hey there, Wedge. Can you do like a, can you check like a VCR thing? Not VCR, what was it called again? DVR. Can you check the DVR and like, check an hour back if it's correct and plays normally or no? Because I had weird connectivity issues and I'm not sure if that is gonna affect the VOD. But then it smiles and shrugs. Well, no one reached out to me back when my life was all messed up. But I know that I'd cherish it a lot if someone did. I wasn't reached out to anybody though. That doesn't matter. If you helped, you helped. Who cares why you did it? I leaned back into the chair. This is all so confusing. What she says makes sense on the surface, sure. But then that logic should apply to me as well. No matter how you look at it, it doesn't. Because then that would mean that Marina... I don't get people like that. She's not a massive tool like the rest of the class, but... whatever. I don't want to talk about it. Hey, don't just change the subject like that. What? There's no more to discuss. Really? You're being kinda cagey. I told you all the rest of it. You can buzz off now. Boo. And here I thought I'd get a glimpse into your stone-cold heart. Not happening. I dig into my cake. Would it kill her to be less nosy? Nosy? At least now she's the one doing the talking. Some dumb stories from school, some friend drama that I don't really care for. I'm zoning out. It's okay background noise. Is this unfair? I'm not paying any attention. She knows I'm not. Our meetings have grown rare. She must have noticed that. She's not bringing it up though. Ha. That's so like her. But then it talks like nothing's happening. I guess that's fair. Nothing has happened, nor will ever happen. It's pointless. Everything's been pointless. The pill bottle is burning for my pocket. I don't think I can do this anymore. I listened to Marina prattle on like usual. I thought I'd tell her that I'm done right off the bat, but she has a way of dragging you into some dumb conversation that you can't escape from. No, at some point I could. For the longest time I could turn around and walk away no problem. So why the hell is it so hard today? Why am I so weak? No matter how much I chew, the cake doesn't taste like anything. Hey. Wait, it's just normal anhedonia. There was nothing spacey timey-wimey about this at all. Let me get some water. Imagine drawing a line! My grandma's name was Ira. Well, shit. My cat's not eating properly. I've ordered sushi today and she polished off some of that, so that's good. Like taking the top of nigiri sushi and just giving it to the cat. You have to wash it though because there's like wasabi on it. Imagine drawing a line. Okay, done, imagined. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. In all likelihood it won't be. If you go on for long enough, it will get wavy, unstable or jagged. After a certain point, even an artist's steady hand can't stay completely still. But let's say you keep going on and on in one direction. You stare at the line you've drawn from up close and it looks like a mess. Wow, so much variety, the rises, the falls, the soft waves, the sharp edges, and then you zoom out. The further you go, the more insignificant those little fluctuations become. Once you rise way up high, your eyesight won't distinguish them at all. All you will see is a straight line, a single perfect stroke. You might say, but what if the fluctuation is so massive, it encompasses most of that line? What if the shift is so monumental it can't be ignored even when viewed from outer space? Easy! The line needs to be longer, and past a certain point all deviations, even ones spanning thousands of light years, will become negligible. Do you see what I mean? I have not the slightest fucking idea what you mean, bro. What did she mean by that? Yeah, my cat's also like 16 years old-ish. But she's eating proper these days. Well, sometimes she's like, I'm tired of this. Give me something else. And then you have to, you know, improvise. Now picture a line drawn across the whole entire universe. Yeah, truly endless line. What kind of curve could possibly put a dent in it? An infinite line could only be offset by an infinite curve. An infinite curve, a circle. An endless wheel, a cassette reel that plays everything that has and will ever be. Is the song endless? Or is it stuck in a loop? The reel is endless, hence there is no need to rewind the tape. It goes on seamlessly forever. And it's a beautiful song. It's like that song by Weird Al Yankovic about cake. Isn't it silly to still yearn for it? To dream of altering something that's already perfect? No, silly isn't the right word. It's blasphemous. Who are you to think you could improve a masterpiece? You, a human? Or do you seek the opposite? Do you wish to deface it? To inflict change like you'd inflict a wound upon a body? How low. Thankfully, the body that you're looking to destroy heals much better and faster than you could imagine. You push a knife in and you feel it all. You feel the soft resistance of the skin, the toughness of the muscle underneath. You feel its edge hitting the bone. You see how the blood gushes out and drips down to the hilt. You blink. What's that? There's no knife. There's no cut. Your hands are clean. All that remains is a faint smell of rust. You act surprised, but deep down you knew this would happen, because you've always been aware of it. Everything in this world returns to absolute. A bird flies outside the window. The sun rises and falls somewhere my eyes can't reach. The twilight looks down at me with a dull expression. I feel its gaze piercing the school roof and the floor above. No doubt I'm meant to catch it. I need to look it in the eyes and know up to my hubris. But there's a problem. My signal still isn't strong enough to pierce through heavens. I know that because as I looked up, I felt nothing but the burn of the lamp shining straight into my eyes. No good. Perhaps I could make contact through the window. No, it doesn't seem so. It's too dark, I can't make out the scenery at all. Instead, the glass is smeared with the reflection of my face. That. I don't want to look at that. Hey, Subina. I said, hey! Ow! A mechanical pencil pokes me in the back. It hurts. Don't poke me like that. What is it? Calm down, crybaby. It's just a pencil. You did the English assignment, yeah? Yes? So? Garin stands with his hand expectantly outstretched. Same pose as always. Same expression. Is she actually gonna say no? Oh my god! Vadim. Yeah? Why do you always... You guys can't do your own homework at all? His eyes narrow. Didn't we tell you? We're all busy people. Yep. Ha, that's right. We got a lot going on. It's okay if you can't relate. I also have things to do. Oh my god. Okay, this is so awesome. I know. Yeah, like what? Walking alone looking at snow till you hallucinate? What? Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, you don't know? The psycho cornered me the other day and started talking like I pulled some prank on her. Wait, I thought he wouldn't. Why did I think he wouldn't talk about it? What the hell? Shubin, is that true? Not the first time she did something like this. Oh, it's the actual bullying. Oh no, I'm being bullied right now. Yeah, there was that one time in 5th grade. You mean at the car repair? But then, why now? Why bring this up today? Ah, could it be? I mean, I always thought it was a little bit weird. It's kind of depressing, no? What if she, like, snaps someday? Her? What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? Hey, Shubna, you sure you're not the one who offed Grachevska? Shut up! Huh? Huh? Was that my own voice? Huh. What the hell? Look at you. You know what jokes are, right? I do. It's not funny. So, are you gonna start crying now? If you don't have a sense of humor, that's your problem. Well, what? English. He stares at me, I stare back. I'm not giving it to you. Why? I don't want to. It's as simple as that. But for some reason the words get stuck in my throat. Guys, are you seeing this? Shubna's getting greedy. Ha, what's it with her? Honestly, you're awful unfriendly today. That's not how you talk to your classmates. Careful, what if she bites? Yeah, I don't want to catch what she has. Easy, Shuba. The laughter doesn't stop. I can't believe I'm being bullied so hard at the moment. Before I can react, Gaiden grabs my bag and throws it to the others. Okay, that's actual bullying. They search through it unceremoniously. I get up and try to get it back, but I'm too weak. They push me away with zero effort. Of course they find what they were looking for. They grab the homework and mess up some of my notebooks in the process. Not in a way that looks purposeful, but I know better. Well, at least I don't carry my poems with me anymore. It would have been worse. Though, maybe if something similar happened, someone like Kira would... Don't even think that. Don't you dare. Ira can't be replaced. I mean, isn't she like a second person who took pity on you? Not just because there's no other person in the world as wonderful as her. It's not just that. The real reason is bigger than that. Far bigger. It's because we've been there already. We've been through all of that, and what came of it? Nothing. Everything's back on the same track. Everything naturally fell back into place. It's all according to the universal rulebook. Any divergence will be calmed into a perfectly straight line. And going by that principle, I see why Gaiden had to strike that low. Why it had to be done today. It was a message. Yes, of course. Now that I look at it, Gaiden's expression isn't quite the same. Something is off. His smirk, his eyes, his laughter, all of it feels a little forced. Oh, I get it. You're afraid I forgot my place since yesterday. You think that I won't let you live that down. That? What's that? There's nothing to live down. What are you on about? Is what you might say in response. But it's obvious you're just plain dumb, because I heard it. I heard it when you asked me why I was crying. There was a faint trace of concern. And I saw it too. That awkward look in your face when Marina sat there on the bench comforted me. I'm right, aren't I? That's what got you so scared. That's funny. You really think you need to draw this line? You don't. I'd never want to cross it in the first place. You act as if I don't know how everything works, as if you need to teach me. Huh? But I know, I've known all along. In fact, it's you who's in the dark. You really think you're acting on your own accord. You think you're driven by a selfish interest. No, it's not so simple. You don't even realize it, but your purpose is much bigger than that. Right now you are the agent of the universe's will. You are the force that swings back the pendulum. Oh my god. Such protagonism, sheesh. No, fuck off, I'm not giving you my English homework. You fucktards are gonna talk about missing person like that again. I'm gonna fucking bash your teeth in, okay? Now, if any of this shit happens again, I'm gonna go talk to the teacher. Now, if anything happens again, I'm gonna be a fucking teacher's pet, just going all the time, just going in there saying, hey, these guys are bullying me, and you're just gonna be, you know, I will be difficult to deal with, okay? Now, fuck off. There you have it. Is this thing on? I can't get a message through. Well, I'm seeing the reactions. Other than that, we are at like ultra low latency. And yeah, also we're not dropping frames. I did drop like 60% frames for an hour. For some reason. We'll need to check out whether or not the stream is actually alive for those parts. Hey, you fucktard, is what she should have said. You gonna touch my bag again, I'm gonna fucking... I don't know. Bite your nose off. It's much better to be crazy than to be bullied. It's kind of beautiful what you're doing right now, or rather what the universe is doing through you. I can't believe I'm witnessing it with my own two eyes. See, this is what I'm talking about, this kind of dumb protagonism some of the bullied children have, where they think that, hey, yeah, all of this is happening for a reason. No, it isn't, you dumbass. I used to pray for miraculous changes. I thank the universe for letting me live through all of these little fluctuations in the world's natural state. I took them in so greedily, knowing that very soon they'd all come to an end. But now that the universe has found its center, I feel just the opposite. The process of the scale tipping back into balance is so beautiful it hurts. It's okay, huh? He looks up from the homework he's been copying. Yeah, now I can say for sure. I see it in his eyes clear as day. Don't worry, Vadim. His grip on the pen tightens for a moment. About? Anything. His friends giggle. I don't giggle. Wow. Thanks, Oracle. The whole group goes on to make a few more digs at me. The thing is, the guy is not even that bad. And like, this thing, she very correctly identified the fact that he was, like yesterday he was just a bit too human with her, so... yeah, I mean, he's just, you know, equalizing that. He's trying to, in front of his group, he's trying not to be too human to the bullied child, quote unquote, but they've never been particularly harsh to her. Like, over the course of the 6 hours I've played this, they never been, like, she really has not been bullied. If she was not to go on and be like, hey, I'm not giving you the English homework, she would not have had this situation. Because, like, if you want to defy them like this, you have to come in prepared, basically. It's not like you just say no and expect nothing to happen. Like, if you do defy them, you have to go the full length. They grab your bag, you fight. You actually, like, you start a fucking fight. You bring the adults in, like, you know. You go the full length. You don't just say no and then they say what you gonna do and then you do nothing. It doesn't work like that. Actually, I welcome them. You don't go into Stockholm syndrome either. That's just, you know, it's just dumb. It's just another sign of the world coming to an equilibrium. You don't fucking delude yourself into saying, "Oh, the world wants me to suffer." He's not that mean. He's not that bad. I like the guy. My gratitude, my reverence, my love. My signal is growing stronger. Soon I'll be able to send my message. Soon I'll fulfill my purpose. A bird flies past the window 3 times in a row. Så. She's usually surrounded by friends or talking to someone, so I'm a bit surprised when I see her walking down the corridor all alone. Marina. Ah, you're here. Oh, Asha, hi. Hi, huh? I wanted to apologize again for yesterday. Oh, that. I told you it's fine. It's all happened because of me anyways. She smiles weakly. It feels as if she's looking through me. Are you tired? Huh? Do I look tired? Huh. You didn't sleep well? I guess, yeah. I hope you have a good rest today then. Yeah, thanks. Why is this? This doesn't feel like our normal conversation. Am I just not saying the right things? Did you want something else? No, not really. Just wanted to, say hi. Well, we got that covered. Yeah, I suppose. Looks like yesterday left Marina feeling pretty beat. That makes me feel really bad. But I can't apologize again, that will just be annoying. Should I try cheering her up? She's usually the one leading our conversations, so I'm not exactly used to this. It's time to choose a topic. What's a fun thing to bring up? My head is empty. Do something fun! What do we usually talk about? Anything about Data? No? She looks away with a small sigh. You know, I think it's time we stopped asking each other that. You mean about her? She nods, her mouth forming a thin line. We both know the answer. Huh. I've been real gross to you this past week. Huh? Why? Don't say that. No, I see, you don't understand. I was just trying to... I wanted to deny the obvious, and you... I'm sorry, I've strung you all along this time. Not just yesterday. Strung along? I thought it would be easier that way. When you want to convince yourself of something, you gotta find somebody who agrees with you. Then, even if the things you're trying to believe are false, at least you're not alone in it. Because when you're alone in it, you're just delusional. You know the funny part? None of it helped. I thought that if I really put my mind to it, I'd make it tangible. If I just tricked myself into believing she's okay. Maybe only at school, or out with friends, or just with you. But... I'm awful. If it wasn't okay, then all of it would have been my fault. Why? For not stopping her that day? For everything. And I just couldn't bear that thought. Oh well. Her signal... There's like a small scene where she's like, I have to be grateful for everything that's happened to me in life, and I have to send a signal into space. An infinite signal of gratitude. And that's what the signal is. She's kind of priming herself to send off a space signal of gratitude. It's pretty clear those are the facts I have to face. Please, don't talk about yourself like that, it's cruel. Geez, that's okay. I didn't say all that for you to reassure me. I just wanted to be honest with you. You don't have to talk to me anymore. Huh? Really? I won't bother you again. But I want to talk to you. I like talking to you. I bet you do. What was that? You're a good girl, Asa. Don't waste your kindness on people like that. Like what? Like me. She softly pats my shoulder. At that moment, it doesn't feel like she's looking through me anymore. Those eyes. Maybe I'd be happier if I never caught that expression. Okay, I'm gonna bounce. Disappears. She walks away and I'm left standing with a dumb face and a flat pain in my chest. We have reached the Boolean arc. Feels like I just saw something no one was ever meant to see. Marina smiled in the same way she always had, and yet her eyes were filled with the despair I couldn't fathom. Not like an agonized scream, nothing like that. It was a placid, dull despair, like a bottomless ocean stuck in a permanent calm. Has it always been there? For how long? Could I have noticed sooner if I just looked closer? I want to call out to her again, but she's already gone. So it all returns to its original form. Just as I expected, just as it's meant to. I've been prepared for this since the beginning. So why then? Why won't this ache go away? Damn it. Even I'm not this selfish. It's not that I wish this would have kept on going. It was nothing but a misstep, a small irregularity that was bound to correct itself. I knew that. So this suffocating feeling, the same feeling I had back in class. It must be the beauty of it all. I'm overwhelmed. Each piece has fallen back into its place so gracefully it's impossible to tear your eyes away. Starting from the end back to the beginning, going by that order. The last one that started to act abnormally was Gaiden. It wasn't too big of a change, all things considered, but it was unnatural. Good thing that's already corrected. Then Marina started talking to me. Not just that, Marina and I spent time together almost every day. Very abnormal, that was a very strong deviation. So her piece falling back into its place caused an accordingly strong emotional response. Okay, that all makes sense. Then we have one more piece remaining. The one that started it all, the person that caused the greatest, the most unnatural shift of all. She was the first to come, she'll be the last to go. But wait, how would that work? It has already been gone for a long time. What is there left to come? How do you flatten a curve that does not exist? No, I'm thinking about this all wrong. Ida may not occupy the same space I do, but she exists somewhere out there. Her body, whether it's alive or dead, is still part of the world. And as long as she exists in this world, as long as there are traces of her still remaining, this abnormality won't go away. But which traces can be removed? What would be the then reason? Ida can't vanish from my memory. Perhaps anyone else's, but not mine. I'm being impudent, I know. Who am I to say what can and cannot be done? Anything's possible. Heck, if the universe wills it, I'll get a head injury and forget my own name. But somehow, even in that case, I'm sure I will remember her. I will remember the poem I've written for her. Remember my prayers to her. Ida's presence will linger in this world no matter what. She will exist until the day I die. And after that, I guess the abnormality will have run its course. Time to die! We're checking the teddy bear. The message is much bleaker now. The snow is deeper, the letters are shallow, but it is still there. I look up to the window. That's what I thought. It's nothing. There's no replacement, only empty space where the bear used to sit. How straightforward. For some reason I'm surprised at how brash it is. The world is so infinitely complex, yet it chooses to send its message in such a direct and simple way. Honestly, it's pretty cute. I appreciate that. So that's how you want to be. You want to erase all that remains of her. Every footprint she's ever made, every word that she's ever spoken, everything until Ida Grachevska becomes nothing more than a memory. Memory. Well then, a memory shall be. I'm looking straight at you. Do you see me? My signal is weak, so you probably can't hear me very well. But perhaps you feel my intent. I said so already, haven't I? You may cleanse all the distortion on planet Earth. You can erase everything and everyone else for good. That's part of my breath. That's part of why my breath halts when I think of you. That's part of why I love you. But I have to deny you just this once, okay? Huh? Are you mad? Sorry, I can't tell. But please don't be. It won't change anything. I'm a pitiful, worthless gnat. I know that nothing that I do will ever matter, not to you and not to anyone else. But for Ira... No, for myself, I won't let her memory fade. It's the one thing I won't concede, even to you. Hey, what's that look? I'm being arrogant, I know. So if you wish, please, swat me like a fly. I'll understand.
Are you hearing me, Zeus? Strike me now!
In any way you like, at any place, at any moment, erase me from this world. I have to be abnormal too, right? I'm part of the problem, right? Now that it exists within me, there's no choice but to smite me. So smite me, please. Cleanse your body off me. Cleanse yourself of this filth. Heal. Let the world return to its axis. Make everything right. Take everything back. Make everything nice. Make everyone happy. I'm begging you. Please. Please, please. Do it, goddammit! My voice doesn't echo between the buildings. Nobody there as much as looks outside. And yet, I feel it. The signal I just sent has reached halfway across the sky. It burned up in the atmosphere, got muffled and lost. Boy, this is so chunibyo. Age appropriate. But if it got halfway there, then it made it past the densest layer. The greatest obstacle is now behind me. Now all that's left is to gather just a little more love. Just enough for that final push. A little more gratitude, a little more warmth, a little more, just a tiny bit more. And then you'll know. You'll know how much I really love you. Alright.
Yes?
Good evening. Can I please speak to Marina? She's busy right now. Oh, I see. Could you please ask her to call Isa back when she's free? Sure. Thank you very much. She's not feeling too well. I don't think she'll be calling anyone today. I can pass a message if you want. Whoop-de-doo. What's that? Noise. Ah, that's fine. Thank you. Good night to you then. The receiver on the other end sounds different. Eh? In what way? Explain.
Ground. The ground under. The ground is firm. I feel the ground under my boots. I put my foot down firmly so I feel the ground under my boot. Stomp. Solid. Stomp. Solid. Stomp. I fall. It's like a dream, the same as when I'm just about to fall asleep and suddenly my body drops. Or like I missed an extra step while going down a staircase. But that's unfair. I was just looking at the ground. I was looking straight down at the soil. Why did I fall? I was so cautious. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair, damn it. Hey. I'm falling. You hear me? I can't stop. Hello? Of course I'd fall no matter what. My sad attempts to save myself were a self-deception. Who am I kidding? You can't prevent a fall when there's no ground below you. Why did I ever think there was? What was I trying to imagine every time I brought my foot down? What was the intended result of doing so? An impact? A further impact? An impact needs two objects. There are no two objects. The ground and I cannot collide because an object cannot collide with itself. It's all one object. Everything in the world is only one object. I jolt and skitter away from the figure that just touched my shoulder. What the hell you want? It's blurry. Who is this? Everything around me is a shapeless blotch. My hands sink into something wet and brittle. I don't want anything. Can you see me? Of course I can. What kind of question is that? My back hits something hard. Ugh.
I try to grip onto the brittle stuff below, but my unsteady hand sinks lower and scrapes against something cold and dirty. I feel it burrowing under my fingernails. It's gross. Oh, you do? What do I look like? Huh? You see me, right? That shouldn't be hard to answer. Let's see. The figure inches closer. I gotta get away, but there's nowhere to run. My legs feel weak. I blink and try to focus. It isn't... its shape keeps blurring into the world around. How about... what's the color of my hair? It has hair? I really can't tell. No, actually I don't even care. I don't give a damn what this thing looks like. The hell does it want of me anyway? I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Well, maybe, how about the color of my dress? That should be easier, right? Can you answer that? Ugh, go away. Why won't this thing leave me alone? How do I make it leave? I throw a punch, but my body feels weak and wobbly. So I can't... Wait! No, I can throw! I can totally throw. What do I throw? Yeah, all that my hand can grab is this weird brittle stuff, but that ought to buy me some time, right? I got this. Hey, come on, try and focus a little. Here, look. How many fingers am I holding up? Right here, see? Wow! I throw. Take that. A tangle of something gross flies at my face. It's moist and wiry and... Ew. Some of it got in my mouth. I spit out dirty grass that I just threw against the wind. Pfft. The person in front of me laughs. Who the hell does she think she is? Right, she. That's a girl's voice. A girl. I lift my head. Shut the hell up, what's so funny? Huh? The girl wipes a tear from her eye. It's truly not that funny. Ha, right, sorry. That's one way to come to your senses, huh? Right, so you see me? You see me now? What? Duh, I just told you. Wait, I do see her. Actually, I fully see her. Dark eyes, hair past her shoulders gathered in a pony. Yeah? No, I'm not seeing that. Dumb face, dumb smile, uniform. Okay, she holds up 2 fingers. How many do you see? Piss off. What? Come on, just answer. I know you see him. You totally see him, don't you? Then why ask? I feel the cold hard soil beneath me. The grass my hand brushes against is wet. Ah, right. It rained not long ago. My butt must be all dirty. Crap. Mom's gonna be pissed. The girl observes me with such a strange expression. Suddenly, the weight of the situation dawns on me. I stand up quickly. Shit! My legs are still unstable. I lean on the garage wall next to me. Hey! Careful there! Here, I can... Don't touch me. She steps away. You tell anyone about this and you're dead meat. Dead meat? Who says that? Shut up! Not fucking around. Huh? What's that look? It's almost as if she's... Damn it. Do I really look this pathetic? Has this been going on for a while? Huh? These episodes. Why would she need to know that? That's just more ammo to be used against me later. It's none of your business. I need to stabilize myself. This sucks. I hate feeling this helpless. The hell are you even doing out here? I followed you. Creepy! Ha! Why would you admit to that? It's really unnatural for a girl to be here. At least I have my reasons. These garages are where I go when I begin to feel messed up. I can catch when an episode is coming on. As soon as I feel like the world is folding in on me, or like I'm losing myself in something I'm not supposed to see, that's where I run. It's a good place to hide from everyone. Not that I'm scared of anything. I don't care if they point and stare like I'm a fly caught in their soup. But if they start looking at me with pity, then I'd rather just die. Did I really look so out of it while walking here that she just had to follow me? Why? Just for the laugh? Well, I guess she got what she wanted. That's one expectation I've managed to live up to. Oh, right. I don't think we've ever talked before. It's Marina. She reaches a hand out. Really? She thinks I'm gonna fall for that. Don't take me for an idiot. I want to scoff at her. I open my mouth to speak, but when I meet her eyes, those words catch in my throat. At first I thought she pitied me, but no, that's not it. This girl, what's with her? Ira. Yeah, I know. You're gonna shake my hand, are you? No. You should though. Huh? Helps you stabilize. Gripping something, feeling its texture, temperature. Good way to ground yourself. Ah, though I guess you're touching that wall already. Maybe that's good enough. The hell's her deal? Does she not understand what she just saw? Does she not know me? No, she just said she does. Then why? Why doesn't she look at me weird? Where's the disgust? The ridicule? Does she not get it? Oh, it's the bullying! She was a victim of bullying! Blah 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 blah. Hey, want some help? I'll kill you if you tell anyone. The way she speaks is kind of annoying. I can help you. Yeah. You know that the episodes, I know how to handle them. Hey, I'm serious. I know what I'm talking about. Even I don't know what's wrong with me. Who does she think she is to say something like that? I hate people who act as if they know you better than you do. No, really, I get them too. Huh? I mean, you must have heard that I was pretty weird in middle school. I've never heard about you at all. Really? Does she think she's some kind of celebrity? How self-absorbed can you be? You seriously have never... Oh well. Then it's great to meet you. She suddenly beams and gets all giggly. Huh? I don't get her at all. My head is still a little woozy, but I think I can finally stand by myself. I pull away from the wall and, never mind, still unstable. Wow! Careful there. Oh, lucky scabby moment. Accidental Yuri. Don't push yourself too much, okay? I told you, I'm fine. Yeah, I can see that. Dude, some of these are just so padded though, the dialogue, I mean. Yes, we get it. That's how they met and she offered her help and then, you know, helped her with the episodes. And episodes are very common in this town for some reason. And so her brother does the experimental medicine. I hate to admit it, but she's right. Having somebody hold you helps a lot. Maybe that's why I never get this way when I'm with Tolik. The kid always hangs on to me like a koala. Isn't he getting too old for that sort of thing? He's almost 7. Hey, you hungry? Let's go eat something. Sweet treat, huh? What am I thinking? Wow, She must really like me for some reason. I told you I'm fine. Bye. Come on, it will be my treat. You gotta listen, hey. Maybe I really am slow. I stumbled away through the muddy grass and dirt tracks as if I could shake this feeling off. As if somebody finding me like this, as if somebody offering me help was something I could just forget. As if this shame was something I could wash away. Shame? No, it wasn't even worse than that. It was so much dumber than that. Don't be stupid, huh? Do you want to get better or not? I said I can help you. I'm already fine. Yeah, right. How long will that last? How long till you start stumbling around and crying like a baby again, huh? The hell did you just say? It'll happen again. Don't you get it? If you keep doing nothing, it will just get worse. Why is she being so pushy about this? Truly was stupid. I didn't want to accept it and I didn't want to let it grow. But I was too feeble after all. What was that feeling that I've denied myself for so long? Love. It was embarrassing to even think about it. Because my future has been set out from the start. My path kept going down and down and down like a straight garbage chute. And as my episodes got worse, reaching the bottom was just a matter of time. And knowing that, still knowing that, I let it happen anyway. I let myself get swindled and get stupid and get soft. I think that was the day when that childish feeling was born in me. Right, on a day I met Marina. Deep in my heart, hope reared its ugly head. Hai. これでPhew. I don't know, I really like these reading sessions. It kind of takes a little bit of time for me to get into gear, but yeah, they're just really relaxing for me. December 25th. Sick! Oh no. Just having the episodes as well. I think we potentially might finish this up on Sunday. We'll see about that. I have a dentist visit, so it might be a morning stream. We'll see about that. But yeah, anyway, good sesh. Thanks for stopping by, Wage. Have a good one. I will see you on Sunday, I think, maybe, probably. We'll see about that. Night. Good night.